Frank Show, what? The Frank Show, come on, the Frank Show, what? The Frank Show, come on, the Frank Show, what? The Frank Show, come on, the Frank Show. It's time for the show. Aloha headsets, Frankie Boy here, and welcome to the Frank Show. Now, I hope you had a lovely weekend, and we're back this Monday for some brand new PlayStation VR news. Now, if you didn't know already, Firewall 0 Hour's first DLC drops tomorrow, and this is 100% cosmetic. Now, this is going to open up the store in all regions. You're going to grab some skins, face paints, trinkets, awesome stuff to make your contractors look even better. Now, we also have some new releases in the PlayStation Store tomorrow, and the first one is Drone Striker. Now, this is an on-rail shooter, and I have not had a chance to try it, so I'm not sure if it's just DualShock 4 or Move compatible. I'm 100% sure it's not AIM compatible. Either way, not 100% up my alley, but I will, as always, reserve my judgment until I try it. We also have Heavy Fire Red Shadow, which you can try the demo if you'd like to already, just to see if it's right up your alley. Now, this is that wave shooter where you are a machine gunner in kind of like World War II settings. Now, you might be into this, you might not, and great for you. There's a demo. That's what's coming out. Now, finally, our big news story, and probably the most interesting and headline-grabbing of you, is that the other day, David Jaff, who worked on God of War and Twisted Metal, honestly great game guy, sat down with Cory Barlog of the new God of War, if you guys weren't aware already, and we're talking VR. Now, they had some wonderful things to say about Firewall 0 Hour.
That looks amazing.
Yes.
Like, I actually watched a couple people play through that, and then everybody's been talking about it. And I'm like, man, I really want to play, but I'll be the guy.
But on top of that, he also talked about the kind of game he would like to work on if he made a VR game, and that would be a horror VR title.
I will tell you, the older I've gotten, the less interested I've gotten in developing traditional games. But VR has its hooks in me so deep and so wonderfully that if somebody, or if I created the opportunity for myself to get back into games with VR, I would be all over it, because that's how transformative it can be when you have a good VR experience. It's like,
what would you do if you got back into the big games in VR? What would you make?
I would want to do a horror game. I have a game about a flooded. It's kind of, you remember like when the levees broke in New Orleans in Katrina? Mm-hmm. I'd like to do a horror game based around, and they had all the coffins that were literally floating up from the graveyards, floating down like Main Street, USA. So I love the idea of doing like a horror game where your primary is like scuba diving and you're on a boat and it's constantly raining, and it's kind of like a supernatural version of Jaws set in the sort of flooded New Orleans town kind of thing. I'd like to do some kind of horror game based on that, but I just think the opportunity for massive immersion is so amazing when you have your first room-based VR experience that it's hard to want to do anything else. So it's fucking cool, man. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Nice to hear some greats talking about VR and wanting to get into VR, because, you guys know this place is the future, and I'm just happy to hear the discussion continuing forward. And now, in a very positive light, if you weren't aware already, PlayStation VR's second birthday just hit, and boy, is there a fantastic sale going on right now on the PlayStation Store. Over 150 titles on sale, Firewall being one of those. Great time to grab it if you haven't already, and a great time to think about maybe early Christmas gifts if you want to send that to your moms and be like, hey moms, look, everything's on sale right now. But regardless, that's it for today. Thank you all for coming through, you beautiful, most amazing audience in the world. Give yourselves a round of applause, thumbs up, and if you think I deserve it, then hey, you can throw me one as well. But more important than all of that is that if you want to stay up to date on any and everything PlayStation VR, and you don't mind looking at this ugly mug, freaking subscribe. Come on. Smush. Monday through Friday.
Frank Show.
Monday through Friday.
Frank Show. Buddy on YouTube. Buddy on Frank Show. Buddy on YouTube. Buddy on Frank Show.
And that's how you do an outro.
I know what else to do.